Hey guys, this is Cam Perry, sports writer for Real Sport. I'm going to talk about Dwayne Wade signing with the Chicago Bulls. I saw that news happen last night, and I was like, wow. Like, I couldn't believe it. Dwayne Wade finally left Wade County in South Beach. Pat Riley, he messed up big time. He was your star player, your marquee name. He's the reason why you won a championship 3 separate occasions, with the last 2 adding a LeBron James and a Chris Bosh. And you don't pay him an extra $5 million per year because you didn't want to give him what he wanted when he deserves everything that he deserves. Because for someone that is all about keeping the family together, you just gave Hassan Whiteside a max deal, Chris Bosh got a max deal, you overpay for Goran Dragic, and you don't pay Dwayne Wade what he deserves when he took pay cuts every single time that his contract came up. Especially when LeBron, D-Wade, and Chris Bosh were all together. They all took pay cuts, and he took another pay cut when Chris Bosh got his max deal and LeBron left. So he was due to make his money. And there was reports that the Nuggets were after Dwayne Wade and also the Bucks. And I was like, why would he want to go to those places? He should just stay in Miami and take the money that Pat Riley is giving him, because neither one of those teams are playoff teams, and he will be miserable about in February or March because they're going to be out of the playoffs by that time, if not sooner. But let me get back to my point about him going to the Bulls. Now the Bulls got a starting 5 where none of those players are shooters. It's a decent lineup. You know, they'll compete in the Eastern Conference, but they're a second-round exit at best. The Knicks are a better team than them. The Cleveland Cavaliers are a better team than them. I even say the Indiana Pacers are a better team than them. And the Boston Celtics, the Young Guns, are a better team than them. So they're probably a 5 seed right now. Maybe a 4 seed if Jimmy Butler continues to come into his own and Dwayne Wade starts looking like old Dwayne Wade like he did last season, where he averaged 19 per a game. So, my prediction is that we're not going to remember nothing of this 2 or 3 years down the road, because I feel like he's not going to produce the way he did when he was with the Miami Heat. Last year was probably an anomaly to what he will produce the next couple years. And it'll be just like Hakeem Olajuwon, Barkley, and Ewing going to different teams after they were with the same team for a number of years, and they look like a shell of their former selves. So I think Dwayne Wade is going to retire in a Miami Heat uniform when his contract comes up, or when he opts out after this season, because I feel like this is a 1-year deal, and he's not going to want to stay with this team once he realizes how much of a dysfunctional mess it is and how Fred Hoiberg can't coach this team. Because I feel like he was the wrong guy to hire for this team, and they should have kept Tom Thibodeau, but the owners didn't see the vision that he did, so they let him go. And another thing, before I get off here, is I want to talk about the Kevin Durant press conference. That was crazy. Like, I understand, the whole situation with him winning an easy ring and everything like that, but everything that he said just felt plastic to me. I didn't believe anything he said, any of the words that came out of his mouth. He did Oklahoma City dirty. I know that they didn't deserve to keep him, because no one deserves anything in this world, but he didn't deserve to go to a team that was better than his team instead of win the championship for his ball club. Because if he would have stayed with Oklahoma City and won a ring for them, then he would be worshipped in Oklahoma City. Like, he would never, ever have to take anything from anybody ever again. He'd be just like LeBron James in Cleveland. Now LeBron James can go anywhere on the streets, get everything for free, no hate. And if someone does hate on that man, they're probably going to have a hit on him. And I'm being straight serious with that. Like, he's worshipped like a god. And I don't want to see that, but it's just how it is. People love their sports, and people take things too far sometimes. So, if you, Kevin Durant, do you want to be the man and be remembered and revered as the man who won a title, the first title for your city? Or do you want to be a part of a string of guys that win a title for a team that doesn't really need you? Because like I said in my previous video, that Kevin Durant made a punk move by going to a team that didn't need his services, and he just wanted the easy ring to help his legacy because he didn't think that he could win a ring with Oklahoma City. Even though he was 48 minutes away, 3 separate occasions to go to the NBA Finals, where he probably would have beat the Cleveland Cavaliers. I can't believe it. And now he's going to remember as a guy who was a front runner, a ring chaser, and it is bad for small market teams and bad for the NBA.